How is moral relativism used in society? Have you ever wondered why people have such different views on what is right and wrong? This question leads us to the concept of moral relativism. Moral relativism is a philosophical idea that suggests moral judgments are not universally true or false. Instead, they depend on the cultural, social, or personal context in which they are made. In society, this concept plays a significant role in shaping how we understand and discuss ethics and morals. At its core, moral relativism indicates that there are no absolute rules for determining right and wrong. What is considered morally acceptable can vary widely among different groups, cultures, or individuals. For instance, a behavior seen as wrong in one society might be viewed as acceptable in another. Both perspectives are valid within their own contexts. In everyday life, moral relativism often comes into play during discussions about tolerance and diversity. People may argue that we should respect the customs and values of others, even if they differ from our own. For example, someone might say that certain food practices or rituals should not be judged by outsiders, as these actions hold meaning within their cultural framework. Within philosophical ethics, moral relativism helps explain why moral disagreements exist. It provides a way to understand why individuals from different backgrounds might have conflicting views on issues like justice or human rights. This approach can encourage open-mindedness and reduce conflict, as it prompts individuals to consider the reasons behind others' beliefs rather than dismissing them outright. However, moral relativism also presents challenges. If all moral systems are viewed as equally valid, it can be difficult to criticize harmful practices, such as discrimination or violence. Some people argue that this can lead to moral indifference, where individuals hesitate to take a stand against wrongdoing because they believe all viewpoints are justified. In practical terms, moral relativism is often utilized in international relations, education, and law. For example, diplomats may use relativist reasoning to negotiate agreements that respect the traditions of various countries. Educators might apply it to encourage students to think critically about their values and those of others. Legal systems sometimes face dilemmas when dealing with cases involving cultural practices that conflict with local laws. Specialized terms like metaethical moral relativism refer to the idea that the truth of moral statements depends on the context in which they are made. Descriptive moral relativism simply notes that people disagree about morality, while normative moral relativism suggests that individuals should tolerate these differences. Overall, moral relativism serves as a tool for understanding and navigating moral diversity in society. It shapes how people approach ethical debates, interact with others from different backgrounds, and make decisions in complex social situations. While it encourages tolerance and open-mindedness, it also raises important questions about balancing respect for differences with the need for shared moral standards.